Hi, welcome back, friend. Now you already know how to create a preset and apply changes to various properties in Lightroom. So now here in this lesson, we are going to create some useful presets that could be applied to a variety of photos with a similar format. So here I'm applying changes to the tone curve. You can make changes, move highlights to some minimal value or the higher value. You can just check it out. Here we got some multiple photos and that have some identical components. Here we have birds, multiple birds with a white color. These are the migratory birds from Siberia, and they are standing or walking on the ground. So here we got different components. So we are creating a filter that will be used to apply across all the images. The power of this preset is you got multiple images of the same category or with the same features, and you want to automate your task. Okay, you don't want to apply the same changes, repeat the same process again and again for identical photos. You just want to apply changes one and then create a preset and apply to different images. Here we are changing with the tone curves. We have increased the highlights a little bit. We have changed the lights to the lower end, the darks to a little bit higher, and the shadows. You can also apply direct changes to the graph. This is random. Don't try to do this. No, don't just uh, feel it is perfect. We are just playing what will happen when you increase the darkness. When you are learning these things, you should try to go for the extreme values as well, because you must be aware how your photo will look like after you make some changes to a specific property. Say if you take the darkness to an extreme end, how your photo will be affected. Keeping in the mid ranges is used for when you are finalizing your work, but for learning purpose you can go for the extreme values. But for the hue, saturation, and the luminance color tones, you can go for the extreme values as well. There's no rule actually. You are free to do anything you want. So here we are just changing the color of the red tone, red and orange. Here on the image we got basically the red tone on the beak of the birds and their feet. So when we apply changes to the red color, it will affect this. Also the ground will, and ground also has some red components in it, because sand is a combination of the reds and the yellows and different colors. Now we have applied changes and it's time to create a preset. You just go to the preset, hit the plus icon, create a new preset, apply, provide a name for your preset, select a group. You can create a group, make sure all the settings are checked, basically the settings that you have made changes to. If you don't select the settings that you have not made changes, it won't be affected in the preset, so it will be useless. So just make sure to check everything. No need to go for specific changes. Then create. It will create a preset, and you can find this preset in the lower end from the user created preset, or you can create a group for your preset. So now it's time to apply change the same preset to multiple images. Now we got this second image of the bird, and when applied the same preset, it will have the changes. We have more vibrant red colored beak and feet, and these are the shots of the same migratory bird standing on the ground with different camera angles, with different specifications. The number of birds, the detailing, everything is changed. The photos are different, but they are shot in the same location for the same subjects. So we can apply the same preset to all of them. Okay, say for the magazines or for Instagram, if you want to have some similar kind of feeling, you can use the same preset. There could be a lot of things where presets are useful. You are smart, you could explore it on the internet, you are already familiar how presets are used. It will automate your task as well for editing. You can also update a preset after you have made changes. So sometimes you may create some changes in the properties by looking at a single image, but when you try to apply the same preset over multiple images of the same subject, you will feel like you may now require to have some little bit more changes in the highlights, the contrast, the vibrance, anything else. Then you can update your preset later on. Even also after some time, you can also duplicate your presets. Say here we have changed the values of the red, and we want to create a similar preset that will have the same component for exposure, saturation, the tone curve, and every highlights and everything else. But there the color HSL will be a little bit changed. So you can just copy the same preset. For the one preset, you can have a an intense red color. On the another preset, you can have intense orange color. Another preset, you can have intense green color, and so on. You can apply multiple versions, create multiple versions of the preset with little bit changes. So just go to edit your images and create presets you want. Keep learning and keep moving ahead.